We try to tell the patients, and the nurses tell the patients as they're coming up from the anesthesia, that there's actually a live harpist here, that, you know, everything's fine, so that we reassure them. But there is a little running joke, you know, that's if you go up on J4 and you ask, they say, "Oh, I thought I went to heaven."
This ward is an open heart recovery unit, so patients that are having open heart surgery have their surgery and then come out to us, and we take care of them.
When I came out from under the surgery and they started to revive me to bring me back into consciousness, I saw this young lady who was walking around with a large chest harp, and she was playing, and I thought that was just terrific. It had just this tranquil feeling.
The experiment is to see if there is any effect of harp music on the patient's physiologic parameters, their heart rate, their blood pressure, their breathing, and at the same time to see if there is any physiologic effect on the stress level of the nursing staff in the unit. The research on music therapy as it currently exists indicates that particular types of music decrease your stress level.
So we chart the vital signs of the patient every 15 minutes, the hour before they start to play. Then we chart the vital signs the 2 hours that they play, and then an hour after she finishes. You can have a patient with a very high heart rate, or their blood pressure is a little high, and you notice as soon as the harp starts playing, within about 20 minutes, you start seeing a trend where the heart rate will come down, the blood pressure will come down, and the patients that are awake will actually tell you that they really enjoy it.
I really love being in that room, and I can't really explain why that is, except that all of the focus in that room is toward healing. Everybody who comes into that room has one goal in mind: to heal, whether it's the patient or the nurse or the doctor or whoever walks in that room. It's all about healing. And I don't know if there are that many places where there is such a singular focus that just absolutely permeates the atmosphere. And for me, when I walk in, that's what I feel, and you can't help but feel good in a setting like that.
She's very aware of the monitor, the changes in the monitor, the physical responses that the patient shows, facial expressions, movement in the bed. She's very, very sensitive to that. And so if she feels, I think she adjusts the music to see if she can tap into more pleasure or comfort for them. If she feels it's not helpful, I think she chooses to back away. And that is the difference between having just a CD playing for someone versus having that live interaction. There is an interaction even if the patient is unconscious.
I just thought it was great. Calming, very tranquil.
In playing in this kind of unit, it's important that the music have a gentle, steady rhythm, because people are coming out of heart surgery, and just by glancing at the monitors, one can see that not everyone has a gentle, steady rhythm coming out of heart surgeries. Sometimes it bounces about quite a bit. So the rhythm is very important: gentle, generally slow, and generally steady. If I'm, for example, playing descending tones down the harp, there are times where I can look at the monitor and see it actually drop a beat each time I go down the scale. And the other significant thing to me is that the music should not be recognizable, because we don't want to create an emotional response that might go back to a time that was unhappy.
I think it has a spiritual component where it's like they feel held by something larger than themselves, which is really beautiful. I think that we've seen observations of patients where they're agitated or anxious, that they fall asleep and become relaxed, which is really wonderful.
Alix clearly loves to be around patients and to be part of the healing process.
She stays very calm no matter what's going on in here. And she seems to gravitate towards the patients that might need to hear the music a little bit more.
I think that Alix has a special gift.